Hello, this is Queen Juliana, your dark masked diva. Okay, somebody asked me if people with pretty privilege know they have pretty privilege. All right, not everybody with pretty privilege realizes they have pretty privilege. Okay, so pretty privilege is divided into about 3 categories. Okay, pretty privilege means that you are prettier than average. If you are average, that means you're mid, that means you're about a 5 on the look scale. Okay, so if you have pretty privilege, you are the first category is you're between a 6 and a 7, a solid 8, or a 9 and a 9 or a 10. Okay, so the first type of person who has pretty privilege is somebody that doesn't know they have pretty privilege, and they are somebody who is in the 6 and 7 category. Okay, because that is the first echelon of having pretty privilege. They've probably been pretty their whole life. Okay, and so they just think that everybody is really nice. All right, this person is probably receiving compliments all the time, and people give them free stuff and open the door for them and want to help them with everything and give them the benefit of the doubt and never accuse them of lying, and they just kind of think the world is a nice place. All right, they probably had their parents treat them really well when they were growing up, and they probably always had a lot of friends, and nothing bad ever really happened to them. And it's because they're attractive. Okay, there's something called the halo effect, where you're beautiful, so everybody just naturally treats you really well. All right, and you kind of like don't know any better. Okay, now the second kind of person who's aware that they have it, that they might be a 6 through a 7, they were not always that attractive. Okay, so maybe there's somebody who maybe had a weight problem, and then they lost a lot of weight and got a makeover and did all of these things, or maybe they were very shy and they came out of their shell and they developed this wonderful personality, and then they did something to really improve their looks, and it was just a big leap ahead, and then all of a sudden everybody started treating them really well, and they're like, oh, I think I have something called pretty privilege now. And so they are more than aware that pretty privilege exists. Okay, so this person is still in the 6 or 7 category, or they're in the 8 category, which means they're getting people are just giving them all kinds of privileges, giving them, free hotel stays and comping them things all the time, and they're just getting even more privileges besides compliments all the time. I mean, they're getting free food all the time. They're getting it's almost like they are getting they're getting their lifestyle paid for a little bit. All right, so they realize that they have a lot of power. All right, because I'm going to say something that's going to make a lot of people mad, but having beauty is power. Okay, so it's a privilege. It's pretty privilege. Okay, so they are aware that they have it. All right, so by the time that you are in the 8 category, if you don't realize it, there's something wrong with you. All right, so if you did not have it before and you have it now, you realize you have it because you didn't have it before, and you're noticing that there's a night and day difference on how people are treating you, and you kind of there's a little bit of cynicism that you have developed because you're noticing how dehumanizing it is, how people treat unattractive people, that they treat them as less than human. Okay, that they ignore them, they treat them like they're invisible, they don't give them things, that they are treating you better simply because of the way that you look. They're giving you things. You are getting to live places for free, you're getting to go places, you're getting to do things that these other less attractive people are not getting to do simply because of the way that you look. Okay, and you're also getting a lot of hate from people who don't even know you. Okay, you could be actually a wonderful person on the inside, and just because you're beautiful on the outside doesn't mean you're a bad person on the inside. In fact, you could just be one of the most wonderful people that just happens to be attractive. But people are going to resent you. You know why? Because you're being treated better than them. You can't blame them for being jealous. You can't blame them for getting mad. You're getting all the benefits in life that they're not, okay? So they're going to resent you. They're going to get mad. They're getting overlooked. You're getting jobs you're not qualified for. Just because of the way that you look, they're getting overlooked when they're working really hard to get ahead in life, and you're just simply getting handed an opportunity that they should be getting. Okay? Just because of the way that you look. So that's if you have been unattractive and you become attractive, you certainly know that you have pretty privilege. But if you're in the 6 and 7 category and you've always looked like that, there's a chance that person doesn't know they have it. So don't get mad at them if they don't realize they have it. Okay, they just think the world is a nice place. They think everybody's nice. They're just like, they're used to people opening doors for them. They're used to people smiling at them. They're used to people giving them the benefit of the doubt. They're used to people sticking up for them. They're used to everybody wanting to be their friend. They're used to being accepted into friend groups. They're used to being invited places. People don't cancel plans on them. That's just how life goes for them, okay? It's just, they won the genetic lottery. I don't know what else to say about that, all right? It's not really their fault. It's just that they happen to look a certain way, all right? And they did not make the rules, okay? That's just part of nature. That's part of survival of the fittest. That's not that person's fault, okay? So it's really about who you are on the inside. That's how you treat other people. All right, so just be a decent person. It doesn't matter how you look. You need to be a decent person and treat other people with basic human kindness and respect. That's what it all boils down to. All right, so this has been Queen Juliana, your dark mask diva, Juliana Catacombs. I love you all, and you all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.